Hey, real quick before you head out the door this morning, let me tell you about three stories you need to know to start your day. Up first, yesterday were the closing arguments in the Donald Trump hush money trial, which means that jury deliberations could start today as the judge is supposed to instruct the jury on exactly how to deliberate. Now, this whole trial centers around alleged hush money payments between Donald Trump, his attorney at the time, Michael Cohen, and a former adult actress, Stormy Daniels. So it's all a whole thing about allegations that Donald Trump paid Michael Cohen to then pay Stormy Daniels to keep her quiet about an alleged affair, sexual encounter, whatever you want to call it, before the 2016 election. Now, the crux of this is Michael Cohen. He was the prosecution's star witness, but he's not the greatest witness, and the defense is really, really harping on that. Of course, he did plead guilty to lying to Congress back in 2018. So he's not the most credible witness. The defense is really pegging him as a former disgruntled employee and who just has a revenge thing against Donald Trump. We'll just have to wait and see how this all pans out. Like I said, so jury deliberations should begin today. We're not really sure though when we could get a verdict. I mean, it could be this week, it could be next week. We just kind of have to wait and see. One really interesting note though about the whole trial, during closing arguments, the Biden administration sent out Robert De Niro and two of the police officers who were there during the whole Capitol riot insurrection January 6th out to the courthouse to have a press conference during closing arguments, not really talking about the trial and Donald Trump's trial itself, but really talking about Donald Trump and saying that he's not fit to be the president. It was a really weird turn for the Biden administration. They've kind of kept quiet about Donald Trump's trial, at least during like their campaign talks and things like that. So this was a really interesting turn that I don't know. If you haven't seen some of the videos, I'll be happy to post some links so that you can see them on this video as well, like down in the comment section. But anyways, number two, happening actually at that same courthouse, Harvey Weinstein will be there for a hearing today. Now, of course, Harvey Weinstein's retrial will be happening sometime after Labor Day. The reason I'm saying retrial is because, well, just about a month ago, the New York court system threw out his 2020 rape conviction. They said that the judge at the time allowed in some testimony from women who were not actually a part of that case. So now there has to be a whole retrial. Again, that should happen sometime after Labor Day. Number three, of course, sports. So a lot happening in the sports world. In the NBA in the Western Conference Finals, the Minnesota Timberwolves completely rallied to beat the Dallas Mavericks in Game 4, avoiding a sweep. They were led by all of the energy in the world with Anthony Edwards, who came out playing lights out and scored 29 points. In NHL, who's also in their playoffs and in their conference finals, in the Eastern Conference Finals for the NHL, rather, the Florida Panthers defeated the New York Rangers in double overtime, now tying up their series. That's all for today's coffee chat. As always, if you like this content, please like and subscribe. I got to finish up my coffee and head to work. You go do the same. I'll see you back here tomorrow.